Okay, so I have to just try and say this real quick. This is going to be unscripted for reasons that work and time issues and other things. I know I'm already slipping on my work ethic with these things, but how should I put this? I was talking to this girl the other day at work. Now, she is your standard issue young 20s college female. She's pretty with blonde hair and nice blue eyes. Now, she's not studying anything as silly as gender studies or women's studies or anything like that. But she is studying a topic. I don't want to give you too much information about her. She is studying a topic that next semester, will cover gender issues across cultures. Now, just as a joke, I said patriarchy. I was busy doing stuff, and she smiled, and she honestly said, "Oh yeah." She smiled and she said, "Oh yeah, we really have to do something about that." And she was serious. So yeah, I just let it go. I was busy. But then, I don't know, I tend to interact pretty well with women. They can tell I'm pretty honest and sincere, and I'm not always trying to climb up inside them or get in their pants, and they can kind of feel that. So she starts coming back and talking to me. We've studied some of the same things and know some of the same people, and but she really did not catch my sarcasm, the subtlety of it. I guess I wasn't over the top enough. Okay, so moving on. So like an hour and a half, 2 hours into it, like the whole time I am just bringing up this dumb crap about the patriarchy, just I forget some of the exact quotes I said, but just in general, just randomly shouting out patriarchy, and she thought it was funny. We were getting into actual conversations about anthropology and other things, and then I guess her boyfriend, who also works there, was how shall I say? I guess he was getting jealous or whatever, and me and him had talks previous in private. I guess he doesn't go to school, and she does, and so she had been gone for the last few weeks. And so he informed her, I guess, that I was kind of being a dick. I was being a sarcastic dick, and so her demeanor towards me changed a little, but it was still pretty positive. She, she was still talking to me. She like, not to toot my own horn, I interact fairly well with women. Just treat them like equals, be sincere, try not to climb inside them all the time, and they can be human beings. Don't let them in your home or anything, but in general, they're people. Treat them that way, they'll treat you that way. So yeah, moving on. So I'm telling her all these terrible jokes, just laughing at them. Occasionally she gets a little offended. Like the HR joke about applicant statements translated for HR managers. When the applicant says, I'm career-minded, what this means is the applicant is male, that he's on his third marriage and expecting a fourth. If the applicant is female, she is childless and expecting to stay that way. Now she laughed and smiled at the male part, and then she got really sad and offended at the female part, of course. But yeah, okay, so subtly I started talking about some serious issues. Now, since she hadn't covered it, and she was obviously young and just totally on board with this liberal college idea about patriarchy, like literally, guys, you can just like a 18 to 24-year-old female, especially a pretty one, you can literally just shout patriarchy, hold your fist in the air, and that will create some kind of solidarity. Like they will think you're on board with their little bus. I swear to the God does not exist. Okay, you people have to understand this is hilarious. All right, okay. So, sorry, this is unscripted. This is my first unscripted one. So give me a break here. All right, okay. So I'm trying to make this quick. So fast forward about 3.5, 4 hours. All right. Now, what's going on here is I'm talking to another girl, sort of older, well, mid-20s. She's not in college. She's been working at this job for a few years. She's a good employee. And we were talking about she is going to go out on some kind of girlfriend date or something. I forget what her actual phrasing was, but pretty much just girls taking each other out. I've noticed this is a trend the last few years. Guys are pretty much just sleeping with girls as they please and just sort of, letting them be liberal, letting them be, feminists and strong and independent women, just no longer taking them out to dinner and movies, just, taking them to a bar and then taking them home and having sex with them. And so since women like to go out and be seen and like going out and eating and watching movies and stuff, they've started to take each other on dates. And these are straight women. And so I pointed out to her that the destruction of the patriarchy, which she was overhearing what me and the blonde girl were talking about, is actually going to be beneficial for men. And I was telling her, it's like, hey, we don't have to get married to y'all anymore. We can just come and go as we please. You can have your kid by some other dude, and you can raise them on your own. You can have the state help you out. Yeah, I actually don't think the destruction of the patriarchy, and I'm saying this ironically, of course, women have a hard time understanding my irony. The destruction of the patriarchy is actually probably going to be a pretty good thing for men. I mean, we don't have to get married to y'all anymore. Yeah, I think it's actually going to be pretty fun. We can sleep around and everything. And she goes, yeah, I don't think that's such a good thing. And she was being honest. Now, the point of this little story is two points. One, for young college girls, you can just shove your fist in the air and shout patriarchy and be at least 2-3 steps closer to getting them in bed. And two, just like men in the MGTOW, in the MGTOW movement, just like men are waking up one by one, women are waking up one by one too. Yeah, we're all waking up. We're all realizing that I think we've been sold a bill of goods. And so there you go. Yeah. Forgive my unscriptedness. Yours truly, M.